All right. Hey, looks like we're live there, folks. How we doing tonight, folks? Great for nice Friday evening for you here. And of course, we're going live using StreamYard. So if you haven't given them permission yet, you want to make sure and go do that so we can see you show up on the screen with your comments and things. Now, if you're coming to us live, would love it if you'd give us a hashtag live down in the comments or a hashtag replay if you're seeing it later on replay. Understand we're coming a little late this evening, so we'll probably have a little more replay than normal. Anyway, so if you have any questions or comments, drop those down in the chat. We'd like to hear from you. And of course, if you're seeing us any place besides the Get Started Home Business uh, group, we would love to have you come over and join us here in the group. So, anyway, let's talk about what we've got for you this evening. All right. Well, just going to kind of keep it quick today. I'm going to tell you a little story about something I've been working on. Of course, I've made the offer to work with people and try and help them through any of their snags with their businesses. And I was working with an individual today who actually is in my company, but he's not one of my direct clients. But he was having some obstacles. He was stuck with some things, and so anyway, I tell folks that I am a freedom crusader, and I give people the knowledge and tools to build freedom working from home. So what that means is I'm here and really passionate about helping you get your business going so that you can start making a future for yourself and start finding your freedom. Um, I worked 40 years and got to the end, and I'm not as ready for retirement as I'd like to be. And I would like to see other people take care of that before they get to that point. Anyway, um, anyway, I'm helping someone today, and we were going through some of his problems, and basically what happens with a lot of folks. And I was talking with him, and I asked, what his experience was up to here at this point. And like so many of us, when he decided he wanted to try affiliate marketing, he went to YouTube and he looked at a few videos, and before you knew it, he was signing up to a program for $3,500. And I've been there too. I've spent several thousands of dollars. I think I've probably shown some of you my. In fact, let me just go over here real quick. I think I've shown some of you my in the past. This is the tab of all the courses that I've. Come on, there it goes. The tab of all the courses I've taken. Now, some of these were free challenges. They weren't all paid courses, but there's several thousands of dollars worth of money invested in there. And, so like many of us, he went and he got himself a course for $3,500 and he took it. And, you get to doing the videos and everything, and they just are overwhelming. You're watching a whole bunch of videos and it's throwing a bunch of information at you, and nobody can take that all in and then act on it. And what you really have to do in any program, and maybe this is true of the program that he was in, but it certainly doesn't require $3,500 to get going in affiliate marketing. Although most of us end up spending that as we're trying to get in there. So that's kind of my goal, is to help people get there without doing all that, without wasting that first $3,500. I know my business would be much better positioned if I had saved that initial money and used it now, but I had to gain that knowledge. So anyway, I was trying to help him through some of this, and one of the things I was working with him is, and I was basically, he wrote me an email today thanking me for spending time with him yesterday on Zoom, trying to help him out. And I was writing an email back, and I'm going to read parts of it to you here. But as I was reading it, I kind of figured I maybe need to listen to it myself a little bit. So anyway, what I told him was, the roadblocks we set for ourselves stop more people than you could imagine. Mindset has more to do with the failure rate in any business opportunity than anything else. People get a little stuck and give up before they realize their potential. If you try to get through one video a day, and I'm coaching him now on how to get through the the training process with what he's working on now. I said, if you try and get through one video a day or one every 2 days, you'll get there in no time. It says rewatch them, stop and do. And this is really the important thing, folks. If you're taking one of these courses, you've got to watch it. And when it says do something, you've got to stop it. You've got to go and do it. And then you got to come back and start it back up again. You can't watch 10 videos and then backtrack and try and do all these steps. It just doesn't work. So anyway, so stop and do it, then hit play and do the next thing. And that's really what you have to do. Um, you know, you pay the money, and a lot of people pay money on these courses and they never even start them, or they start them and don't complete them. And that's just a total waste of money if you're not even taking advantage of the course you paid for. Heard a comment one time where an individual, one of my mentors, was saying, he's seen people quit just because they couldn't log into a website. And I can understand that. You try and get logged in and you get stuck and you can't get help right then, and it gets set aside and you never come back to it. We all have that. So anyway, I went on to tell him, I said, if you could get through the affiliate quick start, we can get you started promoting. Okay. And then said, I'd like to see you start posting on Facebook just with one a day to get started. You got to start with small steps and work your way up. Bring people in on your journey to build your business. Tell people why you're doing it. Go back to the excitement when you first signed up. Be vulnerable about your roadblocks and how you overcame them. Tell them you are in a community where someone helped you, and you have and I go on to say he's probably got a week's worth of posts just bringing people up to where he currently is. And then he can continue by sharing what he does on a daily basis to move forward in his business. And that actually will give him successes and basically show results, even though he doesn't have sales yet. So he can show his results in working towards that point. And, that's more than a lot of people can do. So anyway, as I was reading this, well, one, I went on to suggest that he plug into the morning mastermind, which I recommend to anybody. It's free. You definitely should try it. It'll get your mindset right. And, that's one of the problems that he's dealing with right now is his mindset, because he's getting in his own way and he's getting frustrated. But anyway, as I was reading through this, I was thinking, Stu, this is some pretty good advice you're giving him. Maybe you should take some of it yourself. And so I got to thinking, I probably do need to maybe take a step back and talk to people about what I'm doing and how I've gotten here and how I got started. It's been a while since I've discussed that. So those are our topics for next week's lives. We're going to start off with why I'm doing this. And then we're going to go into my journey part 1, my journey part 2, and why I'm with the company I'm with now, and then why I also got going with Live Good. So I'm going to take a page out of my own advice because it seemed like pretty good advice. So you can look forward to that starting next week. Those are our topics for next week, and you can expect to hear me go into those. So anyway, folks, I hope you all have some great plans for the weekend. I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little short tonight so that you can all get to that and we can all get to enjoying our lives and our freedom. So anyway, folks, have a great night. We will talk to you on Monday. Smile and Stu out, folks. Take care.